truth, if you do organic chemistry, you're also going to need to understand the organic reactions that you need to use to confirm the organic compound. Let me break down an exam question to show you what I mean. And this is the information that's related to question 27. Now, what they're talking about is lab tests to confirm that the pure sample is of geraniol versus linalool. So being able to distinguish that it's this molecule and not that molecule. If you look at the tests that they're doing, if you're using anything to do with dichromate or permanganate, that's trying to test whether or not an oxidation reaction can occur. If you're using a bromine solution, seeing if there's a double bond because addition reactions. Now, if you have a look at these two molecules, both of them have double bonds. And so you're not going to be able to use that to distinguish anything because both of them will undergo the same reaction. For D, with sodium carbonate, bubbles being formed. Now this guy will act as a base, which means that whatever you have will be an acid, so it's most likely going to have a carboxyl group. You can see that neither of the molecules have that. So really it's between A and B. Now if you have a look at the structure, linalool, a lot of students might think, oh yep, that will be able to undergo oxidation reaction because you've got a hydroxyl group which might go all the way to a carboxyl group, or because of the position of what it's in, a ketone because it's within the molecule. But what you need to understand is this is actually a tertiary alcohol because of the carbon here being bonded to 3 separate carbons. Tertiary alcohols cannot undergo oxidation. Now, looking at the very end here, you've got an aldehyde. Now, aldehydes are kind of like the halfway point when you go from a primary alcohol, it can be oxidized to an aldehyde, and then further oxidized to a carboxyl group. So absolutely, this molecule here can undergo oxidation. But the question is, what is the color change that we're looking for? Is the color of the solution going to go from orange to green or from pink to purple? This is where you need to use your data book. Now, what's going to happen is if oxidation is going to occur, you'll see that dichromate will go from orange to green, which makes the answer, if you look back in the question, A, and not B, because B is actually quoting the opposite direction, which is not what we're looking for.